Hello again, Kipsters. Please know that I am very confident that if you guys try your best, we will dominate again and be number one. We are Kip 1, so we should be number one. And to honor that, I'm actually wearing a giant pajama onesie because we're number one Z. And if you check out, look, all this, all the same, even as built-in slippers, so legit. Alright, so let's dive into our next video for number 8, applied unit rates. This one's one of my favorites. I'm Miss Tate. It's video number 8, and it's about the unit rate. Alright, so let's check it out. An Amtrak train drove 546 miles in 13 hours. The train was moving at a constant speed. So the first thing when I read that constant speed, I always think of constant as like the same. Basically meaning that it's going at the same speed throughout that entire distance. At this rate, how many miles could the train go in 5 hours? Alright, so I know that it goes 546 miles in 13 hours, and we want to know how far it would go in 5 hours. I've seen some of you quickly do 546 in 5. However, this 546 miles is tied to the 13 hours. It's not tied to the 5 yet. So, what I want to do is write 546, because that's our total distance that the train is traveling. And I'm trying to think about this train traveling this total distance in this specific time. That reminds me of division. I'm taking a total and I'm splitting it up. So I'm going to do 546 divided by 13. I'm using division because I always use division to determine my unit rates. I'm quickly going to do my multiples of 13, 26, 39. I can see a pattern, 3, 6, 9. No, that's going to be 12. That means I have to go up one more, so that will be 52. 2 plus 3 is 5. 1 10 plus 5 tens is 6 tens. If I do the next one, it will be 8, and that will be 78. I can add it again. That will be 91. One day, kids, you'll be as cool mental math as me. Alright, so I have some of these digits here, and now I'm going to see which one I can take away from 500s. Well, I can't give 100 to every 13, so I'm going to put a 0 in the hundreds place. Now I'm going to look at 54. I'm looking for my closest multiple, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to use 4 in the tens place. 13 times 4 tens is going to make 520. I'll just put that under there. I'll subtract. My difference becomes 2, and then I bring down one digit at a time, and 6. How many 13s are in 26? That's going to be 2. 13 times 2 is 26. What this means is that my train is going at a constant or the same speed of 42 miles per 1 hour. 42 miles per 1 hour. Think about when you drive with your parents, miles per hour, you see that all the time, mph. Those are just unit rates. So you guys are actually learning a ton about things that you'll see in the real world. Like a price is always the amount of money per one item. So these are really important concepts for us to understand. So down here it says the unit rate with labels. I should never just have a naked number. I want to say 42 what? This is 42 miles. And that's going to be in 1 hour, because that was our time tied to our distance. Now, that means that every time this train is going, it's going 42 miles in the next hour, 42 miles in the next hour, 42, 42, 42. That's why it is constant. So if I want to figure out 5 hours, I now can do 42 miles times 5. So I'm going to do 42 times 5, because I have 42 miles in 1 hour, but I don't just have 1 hour, I have 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 5 groups of that. So when I do that, 2 times 5 is 0, and with a 10, I regroup the 10, 5 times 4 is 20 plus 1 more, is going to be 210. So, if I look at this answer should make sense. 13 hours is 546 miles. 5 hours is less than that, so it should be less than 546, and it's 210. That looks fantastic. So just remember, you guys are number 1, like uno, in our denominator of 1, or Kip 1, and I'm in a onesie. Yeah.